Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. It's Zaki here. Today, I'm diving into something that millions experience but almost nobody talks about openly, that profound feeling of emptiness that settles in your chest like a heavy stone. That mysterious void that doesn't just visit for an afternoon but takes up residence in your soul, making everything feel colorless and distant. You know exactly what I'm describing, don't you? It's when your favorite song becomes just noise, when laughter feels mechanical, when sunsets lose their magic. It's that peculiar disconnect where your body goes through life's choreography, smiling at the right moments, nodding along in conversations, while inside there's a vast, echoing nothingness. You reflexively answer, "I'm fine," when asked how you're doing, but the truth is so much more complicated and so much harder to articulate. This isn't just a fleeting bad mood or temporary funk that a good night's sleep will fix. This is something far more significant and deserving of our attention. And if you're walking through the Shadowland right now, I need you to hear something crucial. You are not broken. You are not alone. And there are scientific, understandable reasons behind what you're experiencing. Let's paint the portrait of this emptiness that so many struggle to describe. Everyone's experience has unique contours, but certain patterns emerge from a fog. Imagine moving through your days like a ghost in your own life, your body functioning on muscle memory and routine. Your alarm rings, you shower without feeling the water's warmth. You consume food without tasting it. You respond to emails mechanically. You watch the clock tick toward bedtime, and then you repeat everything tomorrow without any punctuation of genuine emotion. The world exists in muted grays rather than vibrant colors. Activities that once electrified your spirit. Painting, playing guitar, running to the park, even binging your favorite series, now register as meaningless motions that require energy you simply don't have. Want me for dinner Friday becomes an anxiety-inducing question, because socializing demands performance of normalcy you're not sure you can sustain for 2 hours. The most unsettling part? You're simultaneously in your body, yet floating somewhere above it, watching yourself navigate life as though observing a stranger through heavy, distorted glass. Or perhaps it feels like moving through invisible molasses, each gesture requiring monumental effort that nobody else can see or understand. What makes this emptiness particularly insidious is its quiet nature. It doesn't announce itself with dramatic sobs or obvious crisis moments. Instead, it whispers. It normalizes itself. It convinces you this is simply how life feels now, making it devastatingly easy to ignore until it consumed everything that once made your existence vibrant. I remember when I first experienced this. I kept thinking, but I have a good life. I should be happy. What's wrong with me? And that just made me feel worse. Here's the thing. This emptiness isn't just in your head. Well, actually it is, but in a very real biological way. Depression. And yes, this feeling of emptiness is often a symptom of depression, affects your brain chemistry. It impacts neurotransmitters like serotonin and dopamine, which regulate your mood and feelings of pleasure and reward. When these chemicals are off balance, it literally becomes harder for your brain to feel joy, motivation, or connection. But it's not just about brain chemistry. This emptiness can be triggered by life events, chronic stress, isolation, or trauma. Sometimes it develops slowly, over months or years, until one day you realize you can't remember what it felt like to be truly excited about anything. And here's something important. Emptiness doesn't always mean sadness. Some people with depression don't feel sad at all. They just feel nothing. And in some ways, that's even harder to recognize and address. I need you to hear this. Feeling this way is not your fault. It's not a character flaw. It's not because you're ungrateful or weak. Our culture puts so much emphasis on being happy all the time. Social media is full of people having their best life ever. TV shows wrap up neatly with everyone smiling. We're bombarded with messages about positivity. So when you're feeling empty, it's easy to think there's something wrong with you, that you're failing at life somehow. But emptiness isn't a moral failing. It's a signal. Your mind and body are trying to tell you something. That something is out of balance, that you need support, that things need to change. And acknowledging that signal, that's not weakness. That's courage. So what can you do if you're feeling this emptiness? First, please consider talking to a mental health professional. Therapy can be incredibly helpful. A good therapist won't just tell you to think positive. They'll help you understand what's happening and develop strategies that work for your specific situation. Medication might also be an option. For many people, the right medication can help rebalance those brain chemicals I mentioned earlier, making it easier to engage in other healing practices. Beyond professional help, there are things you can try. Mindfulness practices can help you reconnect with your body and the present moment when you're feeling detached. Physical movement, even just a short walk, can stimulate those feel-good chemicals in your brain. Connection with others is crucial. Even though it's exactly what you might want to avoid when feeling empty, try to be honest with at least one person about what you're going through. Small pleasures can be a lifeline. When nothing feels good, try to engage your senses. Maybe it's feeling warm water on your skin, tasting something tangy, or listening to music that once moved you. And perhaps most importantly, be gentle with yourself. Recovery isn't linear. You'll have better days and harder days. But with the right support and tools, that emptiness can gradually be filled with life again. I want to share something a therapist once told me that really stuck with me. Depression lies to you. It tells you this is all there is, that things will always feel this way. But that's not true. Emptiness feels permanent when you're in it, but it's not. With the right support, with patience, with small steps forward, things can change. If you're in that void right now, I see you. What you're going through is real and it matters. You deserve support. You deserve to feel alive again. And if someone in your life is going through this, please be patient with them. Don't try to fix them or cheer them up. Just be there. Listen. Remind them that they matter to you, even when they can't feel much of anything. This conversation marks just the first step on a much longer journey we're going to take together. In the weeks ahead, I'm creating a whole series exploring the terrain of mental health, from practical daily techniques that actually work in the trenches of depression to intimate conversations with therapists, neuroscientists, and everyday warriors who've navigated these same shadowy valleys and found their way to higher ground. I'll also be sharing more raw, unfiltered chapters from my own ongoing story, both the setbacks and breakthroughs, because healing happens in community, not in isolation. If anything I've said today resonated in that hollow space within you, please subscribe to Adzakaprat right now and activate that notification bell so we can continue this crucial conversation together. The comment section below isn't just empty space. It's a gathering place for connection. Share a thought, ask a question, or simply let others know they're not walking alone in this experience. Before you click away, I want to leave you with this truth to carry forward. That emptiness echoing within you isn't a character defect or personal failure. It's a human experience with biochemical roots and psychological dimensions that can be understood, addressed, and gradually transformed. You deserve to feel the full spectrum of human emotion again, and that possibility is more within reach than the hollow feeling wants you to believe. Take gentle care of your magnificent, struggling self until we meet again in the next video.